going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another episode of MUT Recap. It's our weekly series here on YouTube each and every Monday where we recap and talk about everything going on in Madden 20 and Madden 20 Ultimate Team. And we got a lot of things on the list to talk about in today's episode. Let's jump right on into it. And of course, we're going to start and talk about Weekend League. Guys, I barely played Weekend League, and I'll tell you why. But we went, I believe, 7-3 this weekend. Wasn't too bad, wasn't great either. I had been playing really good Madden. I still kind of feel like I am. You guys know last week I got to 16 wins with one game left. I won my first Super Bowl in seasons. I'm on like a 12-game win streak in seasons. I feel like I'm definitely getting better at the game. Took a very small step backwards going 7-3 in 10 games. I felt like I probably could have won about 9-1. One game I got demolished. 2 of those 3 losses, I feel like I could have won. But yeah, man, I spent most of my weekend playing house rules, and I'll talk about that experience in a moment. Let's quickly take a look at the top 100. We got 2 people going 25-0, including Mr. Volterax and Jay's the Best. Henry goes 24-1. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top 100. Gotta see if my boy Kep made the top 100. I know he said he had 22 wins. Good shit, Kep. 32. All right, so let's go all the way down here. I'm gonna imagine that a lot of people, so the competitive stuff is going on, and I think a lot of the competitive guys are kind of gearing up for that salary cap, and they're probably not playing much Weekend League. Between that and the fact that, you know, house rules is going on, I figured we'd see a little bit lower of a win count here to get in, but it still looks like 19 wins. Barely got about, what, 11, not even 7 people in. So it looks like it was still a bit of a struggle to get into the top 100. You had to play really well. But yes, there is Weekend League. Like I said, I played house rules pretty much all weekend. I will say now I have 29 wins currently. I would say it's not worth it. So I've already done the Ray Lewis set. You guys will see my team towards the end of the video. But all in all, I think these games, I'm not mad at the 75 wins, but these games take too long. And the reason is this. They have the potential to be over very fast. First team to 20 wins. Game over if you get a 50-yard play. The reason that these games are taking long is because you could be winning the game 14-0 most of the game, and people just will not quit because they're one play away from winning that game, and that's understandable, but people are quitting less quickly than I expected. It maybe would have been a little bit better if quarters were 2 minutes long. I think that would have aided this all. I know it's just like saving 4 minutes per game, but that 4 minutes really helps, and I think with 2-minute quarters you might see people quit more. And again, because it's big plays, people are passing the ball a lot instead of running, and that's stopping the clock on incompletions. So I 75 wins, I would say like 60 might be a little more fair. I know it is a week long, and I think a lot of people can get to 75 with the full week, but it's not worth it if you've done the Ray Lewis set. Now, if you haven't done the Ray Lewis set and you want to, or you just want one of those 3 reward cards, I would definitely recommend doing it. At this point, I feel like I'm just kind of, I'm too deep in to stop playing, and I'm just, yeah. So, also, I wasn't able to qualify for Weekend League this coming week. I think part of the decision of me playing house rules over Weekend League this week was because next weekend I'm going to be in Buffalo. I'm traveling there to go see Eagles versus Bills. Yes, I know the Eagles suck. You guys don't have to tell me, but I'm sure you will in the comment section anyway. I know they suck. Anyway, I'll be out of town next weekend, so I'm not really going to be able to finish Weekend League, and I looked at it like it's going to kind of screw me for monthlies already, so I don't really care about this month, basically. This month's kind of thrown out the window as far as monthlies and Weekend League go. And also with these house rules games, I know that the MUT dev team probably anticipated these games being quicker, and that's why they capped it at 75, or gave us, not capped it, but gave us 75. These games should count towards the multiplayer win count, and they do not. I don't think they probably, and I did not expect these games to take this long. So let's go ahead and recap the week. You guys let me know. Did you play Weekend League or house rules? Do you regret doing one or the other? How's the grind going? And again, let me know your gameplay experiences, anything you're seeing out there that's like a new meta or something you're having trouble stopping. Down below in the comment section for this series is the best time to ask it, and I try to go through and answer as many questions as I possibly can. So if you got them, leave them. All right, and you can always follow me on Twitter as well. Monday, flashbacks. As always, we had Ben Roethlisberger and Malik Jackson. The Big Ben card actually is kind of sneaky good. 89 overall. He has Hot Route Master. He has the potential, the ability to get Hot Route Master, which allows him to give different posts and corner routes and whatnot to any receiver on the field. Also has 70 speed, which, you know, with that type of archetype to get Hot Route Master, you're not going to see too many mobile quarterbacks. 70 speed's kind of respectable at this point in the game. And then Malik Jackson, I plan to get that card for my Eagles team. I really would like, and I doubt it's going to happen, but for flashbacks, because flashbacks a lot of time are guys that maybe obviously had good seasons or good moments in the past. I would love to see, not like veterans, but I would love to see all flashbacks have the ability to get the team chems that they played for without needing a power-up. So there's a lot of guys out there that are getting flashbacks that played for multiple teams but don't have power-ups. Malik Jackson's one, LaShawn McCoy's another. I would love to see them to have the ability. We know it can be programmed into the game because they do it with veterans. They should have the ability to not go to any team, but they should need a power-up to be have a team chem for a team that they played. But I think it's too deep in the year. That's something I brought up to EA coming into this year. You know, obviously it's not getting addressed. It's all good that it's not, but it would really just be nice for the community to get that. Tuesday we had Team of the Week. For Team of the Week, we had a hero of Matt Ryan. Certainly deserved it. Probably one of the cheaper limited cards. It was about 450k for most of the weekend. Solid card. He's just not a mobile quarterback. And in the game of Madden Ultimate Team, you usually need a mobile quarterback to compete. The heroes were Stephon Diggs. Really good card. Thought they did right with his stats. Obviously, he deserved a card because he torched the Eagles secondary. And the other one was Gerald McCoy. We talked about that card in way too much detail on Tuesday. Card was abysmal. Trash, stunk. It was just not, the stats on it did not look like a 91 overall. We did see for the first week an increase, though, on Team of the Week. Limited was a 92, and the heroes were 91, so we saw them bump up. I think somebody said, I know whose today's flashbacks were, but I think today's flashbacks were 90s overall. So that's good. We're starting to see the plus ones and the overalls as the year goes on. Wednesday, we got the heavyweights. We got Brian Beluga and DJ Reader. The one with Beluga is that it's an 89 overall, and I saw this with a lot of the offensive linemen in MUT Heroes. 89 overall. I know he's not known for run blocking, but 89 overall with 76 run block on an offensive lineman just screams for me to stay away. And again, we saw that in MUT Heroes. I think the left tackle and left guard were both like really good at pass protecting, but 70 overalls in most of the run blocking stats, or it was one of them. Like one of them was really good in passing and one was really good in run block, and then their opposite was really bad. And these are 90 overall cards we're talking about. I don't want to see any big stats on an offensive lineman be in the 70s on a 90 overall card. Makes no sense. So that's why I would stay away from those. Thursday was a big day because we had a new patch that addressed the running game. It was supposed to bring back stumbling. Stumbling's definitely back, but it's not very frequent. I didn't run any situations where people run into a sea of defenders and break out of it. So I guess it may have fixed that, but I also just didn't see much stumbling at all. But the run game overall feels better in my opinion. Tackling's better, the new abilities. I don't know if they're working or not. I was able to stop the run all weekend, whether it was house rules or seasons or weekend league. I've been very successful about the run, or stopping the run. You guys let me know, after the patch, have you been struggling with the run? Does it feel better? Also in that patch, ball carrier speed when covering the ball was addressed. That was something that needed to happen. The big part of this patch was not gameplay, but it was 90% refunds on abilities, X factors, and chemistries. Great addition to MUT. Great job by the MUT development team. But a couple hours after that was announced, we had another Madden Ultimate Team Doomsday. That fix, or that adjustment, took abilities and chemistries and scheme chems and the physical chems off of random players, and it was really, really bad Thursday night. We did get SIGs that day of Evan Ingram and Everson Griffin. Just want to throw that out there, but you guys probably didn't care. But yeah, Thursday was really bad. It's the second Thursday where they've just had something bad and that really went wrong. Remember, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, the servers were down for like an entire day, and it was just bad. So I would say this: Friday they did make rights, and I think they nailed it on the make rights. They gave out a lot of training. A lot of people spent a lot of training and got double of what they probably have spent and lost. Some people probably got shafted. I'm sorry. Like I said, if you did, contact help.ea.com. That's your best bet to try to get some more compensation. But I think if you took a wide scope of things, I think you'll see that the majority of the community thinks or felt that they got more training than they really should have. And EA kind of did right there. Also on Friday, we had Most Feared come out, right? Most Feared promos out. Good job. Cards are lackluster. So we had a Master of Ray Lewis. We had 3 hero cards of Lockett, Cam Newton, and Earl Thomas, who we know Earl needed a card really bad. He finally got one. Let's talk about the cons of this promo. The cards are underwhelming. They're not bad cards, but they're like Most Feared's a really big promo, and it just felt like here they are, and there's not much excitement to it. Now we know a part 2 is coming. Hopefully that part 2 is going to be a lot better, but at this point, the cards, the names, other than Ray Lewis, very underwhelming. Cam Newton, maybe. He's kind of like a MUT superstar. Way too many collectibles. I talked about this in numerous videos over this weekend when this content came out. We don't want collectibles. This is not Minecraft. We don't want these crafting collectibles. We want players. Even if they're 77 overall players, people can use these guys in theme teams. So instead of giving us a bunch of collectibles that are useless and have 0 value, all they do is just flood your binder, and all they do is make things very, very tedious. And just like, to get collectibles, if you want to do one of the sets, look how many times you have to page over to buy them. Like 3 times. It's bad. Look at this. Then if you want this one and you need, a speed crafting material, it's a fantasy pack. So you have to buy the pack, then you have to open the pack, then you have to make the decision on what card you want, and you have to do this like 40 times. If you're trying to do a set and you're just using all your bats to buy these items, it will probably take you 20 to 40 minutes to buy all the items you need just to put in a set to get one card that's kind of lackluster. Now, if you do the math, I think doing these is a little cheaper than just buying this. But when you talk about your time, just buy this pack. Like, you're gonna save yourself from getting arthritis. Just buy this pack and spend the extra maybe 1,000 bats. I didn't do the math, but I think it's very slightly cheaper. Also would have liked to see, we'll talk about the 93 overall Le'Veon Bell, but it appears that we're getting some limiteds as far as this promo goes. I would like to see this pack be a 92 plus, so you have the chance to pull the limited out of this. It would have made it a little more fun. But let me get back to just going over Most Feared as a whole. Bats currency, I predicted it in this series last week that I thought we'd get a new currency for this promo, and we did. So far, I'm cool with it. The thing that's happening right now with Bats currency, and I talked about it in last night's video, is everybody is opening up this pack to try to pull limiteds and to try to pull... I got enough training to do one. Let's go ahead and open one. It'd be crazy if I pulled the limited right here, or just an 88 overall. I did not. I got a gold card instead. But everybody's re-rolling this pack, right, to try to either pull 92s, which we were successful in doing, or the limited Le'Veon Bell that's out right now. And we'll probably get more limiteds, which means more people are going to continue to open this pack. That's making the cost of training going up, and because there's so many bats in circulation and so much free training was in circulation because of the make rights, the price of bats is stupid low right now. So these cards right here are like 220, 230k, you know, these cards are tanking in price and nobody wants them because they have little to no value, because these cards literally don't go into any most feared sets. That's like another problem with this promo. You give us these cards, they're cool for theme teams, but after that, they have no value other than just quick selling for more bats, and bats are already low in price. So hopefully they learn from these mistakes in future promos. We are going to get a Most Feared Part 2, which day it comes out, I don't know, but I would hope that they would bring sets out, but I don't think they will. I think whatever we see for Part 2 is going to be the same kind of uniform thing where you use these to do sets, and then they'll have random reroll things that are going to be guys that could go into theme teams but have no other value otherwise. The Cauldron solos and rewards are a bit weird. You can randomly replay them later on at the day. Sometimes they give rewards after 10, sometimes they don't. We were all kind of under the expectation that playing these would get you a free Mike Thomas somehow, but it's not. It's totally random. You have to get these random border pieces that can be sold, but then if you do the set with those pieces, the card is nat, so I just don't get it there. I think at the end of the day, if we get more solos for Part 2, plus playing these all day, plus playing all of these, you'll probably have enough bats to get very close to getting a free 92 overall, and of course you get a free 92 overall from House Rules. So from a reward standpoint for this promo, I still think it's good, but it could have been better, and I just would have liked to see something more guaranteed, like play solos and get a free Mike Thomas or Vita Vea, or who's the other one, or Anthony Barr. They're giving you the tools for it, but you have to. It's the math isn't that clear to say yes, you can get a free item from it. We also that day got the MUT 10 legend Joe Thomas. One more week until that promo's over. Wild card is the next one. A lot of people think it's Devin Hester. Some people think it's Leon Sandcastle. I don't think it's gonna happen. I see Charles Woodson's name out there a lot. That would be pretty awesome if it was. It'd also be, here's a theory, if it was Charles Woodson, but both he had a cornerback and like a wide receiver card that was really good at returning in packs, like 2 cards at the same time, but it won't happen. The set would be a mess. We also got veteran Nick Foles that day. Saturday, Legends, kind of solid. We got some trenches guys. Christian Okoye, fullback with crazy speed and pretty good run blocking. John Henderson, he was also a Theme Diamond. Not expected to see Theme Diamonds get regular Legends this quick. It's a good card. I'm not mad at it, just confused because I thought Theme Diamonds were going to be kind of unique in that situation. But if EA's paying these guys to have the rights to them to put them in the game, best believe EA is going to milk that out and give them more items throughout the year. Just really surprised to see John Henderson get a card that quick. I hope that means, like, it kind of makes me worry that they're running out of Legends already, but I also think that they're probably saving the really good Legends for promos, like the Christmas promo that'll be coming, Thanksgiving. I hope that's the case. Sunday, we got a limited Le'Veon Bell, which lets us know that going forward, we're probably going to see more and more Sphered Legends. I don't know how the odds on these have been as far as pulling them, but it's kind of sucks that we as a community are worried that our favorite team is going to get a limited card, because then we know we have to wait for the series to end before we can really afford them because these prices are out of hand. Most Feared Part 2. Scary Good, that's my prediction. We had Scary Strong, Scary Fast, Scary Sharp. Scary Good makes sense to me. Give us some good players. Guys that I've been naming are Tyreek Hill, Zeke, Tom Brady, Myles Garrett, Patrick Peterson. Could we see Legends? Night Train Lane could certainly be one. Megatron could certainly be one. We just talked about, are they saving the Legends for promos? Hopefully they're saving some Legends for this promo that are going to come out this week. I predict it's going to come out Thursday. Hopefully I'm right. Who knows? With all the bats in circulation that I talked about, will we see some type of blitz? Every time we get alternate currency, we usually get blitz store offers, and that really tanks the price of bats back up. Right now they're so low, we need something to go back up, whether that's the Most Feared Part 2 content or some type of blitz store offer. If you're unaware what a blitz store offer is, last year every time we had alternate currency, at some random point, it was usually around a holiday, we saw it for Christmas, we saw it around the draft, they would have a Most Feared store, and with the bats you would be able to buy things like power-up passes, platinum player packs, which give you a guaranteed coin quick sell card, So hopefully on Halloween Day we see that. That would be really awesome. Halloween, I believe, is Thursday this week coming. So that would be really cool. Or not this week, next week. I think 10 days from today. So maybe we'll see that. Don't forget, players from Most Feared are going to morph into better overalls and bigger and taller players. That's on October 30th and 31st. It ends right before Weekend League starts, so that's cool. But no, okay, I got my days wrong. I was going to say, but that's going to be going on during House Rules, but no, it won't. House Rules ends, I think House Rules is going to end this Friday, and then the players morph next week, because today's only the 21st, right? So that makes sense. But the morphing thing, just don't forget about it. I'm just happy it's not going to be in Weekend League, because I would hate to play Weekend League against and with morph players. And that's all I really got for content and predictions. The next promo will probably be a Thanksgiving promo. We'll probably see some type of stoppage in promos between this and like middle of November. We'll have like a 2-week layoff probably, where we're just going to get our normal daily content. Still no Rising Stars type of program. I'm kind of waiting on that. Before we show my team of the week predictions, Limited's probably going to be either Marvin Jones or Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to lean Marvin Jones because Aaron Rodgers already has kind of a usable card. Kirk Cousins, Jacoby Brissett, Chase Edmonds, Latavius Murray, Zeke Elliott, but Zeke might be getting a Most Feared card, so don't be surprised if he doesn't get Team of the Week. Darren Walker, Zach Pascal, Dante Fowler. I saw Chandler Jones had 4 sacks, but he just got a SIG card not too long ago, so he probably won't get a Team of the Week. Geno Atkins, Darius Leonard, Blake Martinez are my predictions. I would say limited Marvin Jones. Heroes would probably be like Kirk Cousins, and on defense, Geno Atkins maybe. Here's my team. We're at 4.5 mil. I have like 220,000 worth of bats in my binder. I haven't quick sold yet. Watch my previous videos over the last couple days to see what I'm doing with those bats and my thinking behind that. Not going to go into that in this video. But here's the team. Upgraded Bruce Matthews this week. Added Delaney Walker at some point this past week. Upgraded our fullback. Tyler Lockett's our wide receiver number 2 right now. Otherwise, the offense is about the same. The defense got some upgrades. Obviously, Ray Lewis is here. We got rid of Brian Urlacher. He's still in my binder, so I can still sell him. Completed MUT Master. I think that was this week. I don't know if you guys saw that in last week's episode, but if you didn't, yes, we now finally have 96 Pat Tillman. On defense, nothing else has changed. I will likely pick up the new John Henderson and sell this one. I'm being really cautious of who I power up this year. Mainly just Eagles and guys I get from like free, like House Rules and whatnot. But I like my team. There's not too much where I need to upgrade right now, but I'm hoping that we see some better, like 92 overalls come out of this promo, this part 2 of this promo. And that's all I got for today's video. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for all the support. We just been getting lots of views and lots of new subs and tons of viewership on Twitch as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.